Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, my pets are going to annoy me while I try to film, and we're going to be talking about classics. So I have officially decided that I'm going to post every Tuesday, and then I will have extra videos like this video on Fridays. These ones are usually really simple videos that I didn't necessarily plan for. So for my 2024 goals video I mentioned that I want to read 3 classics throughout the year. I do know I want to read a Jane Austen book. I read one last year. I would like to read one this year. They're rereads for me. The other 2, I actually don't know what I want to read, and I thought what better way than to ask you guys what I should read for my classic, because I'm all over the place with ideas. So I thought I would just mention a few of them that are options, and then maybe you guys can comment down below which ones you want to see me read, and then I can pick one or go for the one that was voted the most. I'm not really sure yet. We'll also have sort of, I guess, a sister video to this where it's kind of the same theme, where I'm going to show you all of my unfinished series, and then I want you guys to pick one that I can read throughout the year. We're also just going to assume that I don't know the synopses of any of these because I never learned them. The first classic that I guess is up for voting is The Great Gatsby. I do vaguely remember what this is about. I have seen a couple of movie renditions of this. It's one of my best friend's favorite books, so it kind of feels like a crime that I haven't read it yet. The thing about the vibe of this is not really for me, but it is short, and I do think that I should eventually read it anyway, so maybe you guys will make me read it now. The next one is Of Mice and Men. I'm actually really surprised I didn't read this in high school. I think I ended up switching from a public school to an online school, and I think that if I had stayed at my public school, I think I would have read that the year that I had left. I also have been spoiled on the ending for this. And then the next book on this list is Little Women, which is probably the one that I want to read the most out of this list, if I'm being honest. However, I am leaving it up for debate because it is quite big, and I do think I will pick this one up eventually, as opposed to some of the other ones on this list where if it doesn't get read this year, then who knows when. Then I got this next recommendation from a friend of mine, which is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This is a sci-fi classic. I do know that Rick Riordan actually made a book, Daughter of the Deep, something like that, which is a retelling or spin-off of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. So I could potentially read the classic first and then read the Rick Riordan version and kind of compare them in a video or something. That might be kind of fun. Let me know if you would be interested in that one. And then the next one up for voting is Catch-22. This one, I don't really know why it's on this list, if I'm being completely honest. It's kind of a miscellaneous one. All of the rest of these books have been kind of recommendations from people that I know or booktubers or whatever, but this one's just super random. I have this unexplained feeling that I'm gonna love it. This next option is not really an option. I mean, it is an option. It's a gag option, I guess, and that is Crime and Punishment. My husband told me to read it, and I said absolutely not. It's very long. It's definitely the one that I'm least excited for. However, I put it on this list because you guys can vote to make me read it, and I didn't think that this was really a punishment for me because I have heard it's actually really good, and I do kind of think I'll like it. It'll be a commitment for myself this year, but I can do it. I think I can. Then we have The Time Machine. This one is a sci-fi classic. I do know that. I am not sure about this one. This one's a little off for me. I think that this is going to be a language problem for me. Just because I do know that a lot of sci-fi classics get really into the science of it, and that can be a little boring if I'm being honest. Then we have A Clockwork Orange. I have been putting off this book for so long that honestly I should just pick it as opposed to any of these other ones. But I'm letting you guys decide. This is my husband's favorite movie, one of his favorite movies of all time, and I think he's read the book and he really enjoyed it too. This is pretty much the iconic book for weirdness, I believe, and I really like weirdness, so you'd think I would like this book and you'd think I wouldn't put it off, but I still have, obviously. And then the last book that you guys can vote for is Treasure Planet. This is a classic that I actually physically own, as opposed to like all of the other ones where I would have to obtain copies. I'm excited for this one. I think the reason why I haven't read it yet is because it's a part of a children's classic series that I have, and I at one point thought that I would read all of them like in a row. Haven't done that yet, and I have all of these children's classics that are just sitting on my shelves, but maybe this could be the first in its like series of reading all my children's classics books. That could be a fun video. Definitely not one that I want to start this year though. So I could postpone reading this one until the end of the year and then film it, and then it can be like one of my first videos of next year. So that is it, guys, for this video. Comment down below with votes as to which books you think that I should read for this year. I also said my goal was reading 3 classics. However, I can obviously read more than that. It depends on what I want to read. Or if you guys like, if there's a tie vote or something, then maybe I'll reach for 4 books. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and my channel, and I will see you in the next one.